What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius back at it again with more One Piece. Today we're doing episodes 467 through 470. Remember, if you guys want early access up to 16 episodes, as well as the full uncut versions of these reactions, as well as other shows, movies, everything we put on the channel, check out that Patreon. Links are down below. If you guys want to watch these live with us before they even go on Patreon, come on over to the twitch.tv/DapperDarius. It's always a vibe. I'm not going to waste any more time. One Piece, episode 467. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. This is 467. He's telling him the plan that they're gonna skip the timing and just execute Ace right away. Good. W Luffy. I know, just a casual little conversation with Whitebeard. No hesitation, right in there. Okay, we got Luffy leading the charge. Let's go, Jinbei. Let's go, Ivan. Let's go, New Kama Warriors. It's a fair thought when it comes to Sengoku. I agree. I don't want to pause it, but I got some comments, and I love the world building of the show and just like that aspect that we don't really even get to see it, but there's a huge amount there that's kind of just like told. They're not told, like foreshadowed, as in like the previous history of pirates during the Whitebeard era, the Gold Roger era. Like back in the day, the Marines that were known to catch them and constantly be fighting them were the Sengokus and the Garps. So it really does add this deep layer of beef and tension there when you know that Whitebeard and Sengoku were having this square down. They've had this square down since like fucking 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Like they've been beefing for decades, and I love that. I would love a flashback. I would love an entire flashback. Okay, now shit's turning up. Oh no. Oh no. I even saved him with the death wink. Oh, thank the Lord. Luffy would be so dead. Kuma. Oh no. Ooh, great dodges. Rolling spa. Yeah, Kuma with Kizaru. Oh my god, he gave him a haircut. Now I want a Kuma flashback. Oh! Akainu. That's Akainu. Man, I think the biggest shock to me, don't get me wrong, I'm shocked at a lot of things in this arc, but the biggest is by far that the Straw Hats are not here. Okay, twirling kick. Don't even think about it, Moria. Thriller Bark was a couple arcs ago, buddy. Oh no. Oh no. And they're Marines too? That's kind of dope, I won't lie. I'm right there with you, my boy. A four-armed centaur zombie. What the hell? Low-key, Gecko Moria's ability is kind of broken in a wartime scenario. Think about that. The more people you die, you just have more puppets being zombies. And don't get me wrong, Luffy is insanely different when it comes to fighting and power, but he's already almost died 7 times and Impel down. He's like no power right now. Like, I think that's well needed to be said. The absolute last thing Ace wants on this world is for Luffy to die trying to save him for something that he already was told not to do. He's trying to give him some, like, tough love, you know? Just trying to tell him whatever he can to get him out of here. Yeah. When you power scale it, like, if you had no context to this, you'd be like, what is he talking about? Especially after watching Eni's lobby, he can get him out. I love and I hate that at the same time. I have goosebumps right now. All right. Who wants to exchange a cup of sake with me so we can be brothers? Kampai! Yeah, it's not by blood, but I don't give a damn about blood. If you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean, they're more like guidelines anyway. Ocean water would definitely purify them. Jinbei, genius. Haha. And a warlord would know that about a warlord. They're like, damn, bro, we got all kinds of crazy motherfuckers here. Even more, everyone's like, oh shit, I did not realize that. Shout out you, Boa. You a real one. It does explain everything at Logtown with Smoker. That much for sure. Most certainly does. Hey man, don't touch my son. Goddamn Smoker. Bruh. The news stations are getting money right now. Ace's gold son? And Luffy's dragons? Oh no. Oh, I love that animation. I love the heavy dark lines. Oh my god. Like I said, I love that, but I hate that because he's so serious. I do love how he's inspiring the rest of the Whitebeard pirates, though. He knows how important a morale leader is like that. Inspiration like that rarely comes. That's some Conqueror's hockey right there. Oh no, was that the first episode? That shit went by in a jiffy, man. God damn, no preview for me. All right, this is the next episode, 468, exactly where we left off. Had to go from chibi form. Momonga, he's a real one. I love the hilt of his sword. And the fact that that dude has extra arms, like, what the fuck? I love it, I love it. He is taking some cuts every now and then. They're chipping away at him. He's going through so much inner turmoil. It's so hard. because he's going through so much turmoil, because he's a nice guy, but the reason they want to save him is because he's a nice guy. They love that man. He's part of their family. If he can stop this war for just the cost of his own life versus his brother, his dad, his friends, his family, he fully accepts it. I don't like that, but I fully understand it. I can probably say if I was in the same scenario and I did disobeyed to even get this scenario going, this guy is a dumb. Is that Whitebeard talking to him? He does have a certain level of aura and intimidation around him. I love me some Whitebeard. What sort of alliance is this? Now, don't get me wrong. I do think there's a certain minuscule semblance of respect there because he's an OG pirate during the Roger days who was on Roger's ship. I do think that is true. But I think Whitebeard, he has an ego, but it's not big enough to where he would sacrifice his potential son, Ace, at the cost of everything going on. So I think he's somewhat swallowing his pride and being like, I get it, you want to challenge me, but shouldn't we work together? This is more than even I can handle. You know what I'm saying? I think he's bullshitting, but it's a smart bullshit, if I had to guess. Like, Whitebeard, if you wanted to, could take out all these prisoners in Buggy with one hand. Literally. No, he's actually believing the bullshit now. It's fine to bullshit, but when you actually start believing it, that's where we have issues. If you insist. He's unbelievably easy to trick. Okay. He knows it's something that we need for this current fight, you know? Whitebeard's a fucking smart cookie. I like how that is a crazy design. I love how no one questions Whitebeard. They're like, this isn't the plan. They're like, hey, do it. All right, cool. Such interesting designs. If Pop says so. One Piece simultaneously has some of the dopest and also the ugliest designs in anime. The Jinbei, Luffy, Ivan team up? Oh my goodness. Okay, with the weenie grab. Just had to throw that in there. Okay, I love how we're splitting off and helping Luffy out. Jinbei and Moria is a fight I would love to see. Don't get me wrong, I hate Moria. He's goofy and corny and this, that, and the third. But he is relatively strong. He's doing like a small version of Shadow Asgard. Yup. Instead of taking 1,000 shadows like he did at Thriller Bark, he's taking what, 7, 8, 10? Oh, I kind of like him taking apart his scissors as 2 swords. Kind of like that. I hate his laugh so much. The only laugh I hate worse is fucking hogbacks. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Good dodge. The cleanest sidestep. Okay, good dodge. Look how clean that stance is. My man, Jinbei. I love how he's just waiting for his opening. Palm thrust. Okay. Man is hitting him with the left, right. Good night. Okay, Jinbei. Who's gonna be our next opponent? Ooh, clean, clean, clean. Tashigi and Smoker. Oh my, no hesitation. Smoker, I love you, bud. Please don't beef with us right now. Oh my god. I love that animation. I love that. They have been training a lot. Tashigi, don't get me wrong, I love you, but come get the fuck out of here. This animation is incredible. This is clean. And you know, with the C Prism tip, Luffy is feeling that. He's feeling that tip in his throat. Pause. Boa Hancock versus Smoker. What does she have? C Prism heals? God damn, you woman. Hey, we all need a woman like Boa to have our backs. The Haki of Kuja? The Amazonian women, right? Ivan just wants to have a talk. Is Kuma, like, now that he's half cyborg, does he have, like, no, is he like a robot? Oh, he's not even like the same man. He's like a controlled robot. But then if he's a controlled robot and the tyrant that was Bartholomew Kuma is dead, now he's a cyborg doing a pacifista doing the government's bidding. Why the fuck did he go against the government, letting Luffy and the rest of the gang go? None of this shit is making sense. Oh, and then the all right, this is the next episode, 469, exactly where we left off. Boa is officially revealing her affiliation with Monkey D. Luffy. Makes it seem like she's turning him to stone. Oh, we all need a woman like Boa in our lives. W. Boa Hancock, not only saving us from Smoker, but giving us that key. And the whole reason we got an Impel down in the first place. Boa Hancock was instrumental in this arc. No joke. This girl is straight up having an orgasm. Tortured is not the word I would use. The wedding bells are playing now. I'd go to a Luffy Boa wedding. I could pick up one of the bridesmaids, you know? Luffy in a tuxedo. I never would have pictured it. Damn. Boa in a wedding dress. Reminds me of Nami in a wedding dress. Both of them. Woo! Bro, what is this? Honey. Whoever was the voice actress of Boa, she went a little too crazy this episode. Honey. Oh, hell no. Smoker, if you think you touching that girl's man? Ooh, turn it to stone. Hitting the JoJo pose on him, come on. Pretty privilege is a thing, you know. Doflamingo and Kuma, Ivan and Luffy. Is this not one that's holding a Bible? He is holding a Bible though. So I thought this was OG Kuma. I love Doflamingo's voice actor. For the last time, it was just days ago. He was an incomplete pacifist, so they said. Now he's complete. Even Doflamingo doesn't know. I wonder what happened. I'm so curious. As he sits on just some dead bodies. I want to see Vegapunk so bad. EX0. Wow. That does make much more sense now that he is no longer in existence in there, no longer conscious. See, but I'm curious if he's not Kuma anymore and has no semblance of his personality, thoughts, memories, this, that, and the third. Why does he still carry around the Bible? I thought that was a previous Kuma thing. Ooh. It's like Nami's Mirage. Can it tell which one is real? Galaxy Wink is kind of cool. Like 47 Death Winks. And he didn't reflect that one. Didn't even phase him. Literally no damage, nothing. I mean, I get it. You do have a very recognizable face. You should still remember my face. Interesting. That's funny. Okay. Kuma and Ivan. We still haven't seen what happens with Squard and Akainu. Still got Whitebeard. Still have fucking Aokiji Kuzan. We haven't seen him since he did his Ice Age. That's Wax. That's Mr. 3 and Buggy. Blah blah blah. Buggy is a genius. Da da da. What? Even Mr. 3 starting to question him. Okay, I like how he has a Marine hat and outfit. He just crossed off like the Justice in the Marine. This guy Buggy, I tell you. I tell you, these guys are something else. Ooh, all right, Mr. 1. He ate that one. No flamingo and crocodile. I have a theory for Doflamingo's devil fruit. Crocodile calls him Gator guy. I just love warlords talking to each other. Doflamingo and crocodile team up. Oh hell no. He's got to apologize to Shanks. He knows Shanks would not like this. Yes. The man who single-handedly beat Zoro with a toothpick. Don't end the episode here. Don't end the episode here. I'll knock someone out. Luffy's tired. He was getting winded at the end there. All right, right where we left off. Last episode of the session, 470. Ooh. Immediately into gear 2. Uh-huh. I love how we can single-handedly focus on a target even through all this chaos. He does have Hawkeyes. Just cuts the battlefield in half. Well, damn. Even Mihawk is somewhat shocked by that. To save our sea. Jinbei stopped all the cannonballs. Mihawk cut them all. Mihawk is like that. He is fighting outside of the water though, Jinbei is, so in the water that'd be much different. That'd be a much different fight. Good dodge. Mihawk is straight up going for the kill. Did he picture that happening if he went through with his attack? Oh, wow. See, this is what I like. We still have all 3 admirals. This man just leveled the entire battlefield in half. Like, sir, this is not Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. You want to talk about Kobe and Helmeppo being in over their heads? And just cut a mountain in half. I love and hate that Orz's body is still just right there, bruh. That's so crazy. He's not lying. Crazy talking to Doflamingo like that. He declined Doflamingo's offer. There we go. We're married now. You didn't know? That's how you guys get married. Yup. Honeymoon. The fact that she's willing to go through all that hard work, make some homemade dishes, when she's quite literally an empress. Like I said, we all need a woman like Boa in our lives. W wifey. My man is literally pure defensive right now. Just straight dodging. Oh no. If there's one person that could be kind of stall, Jet Human Shield is insane. That can kind of be a distraction for Mihawk, it'd be Buggy. Human Shield. Beast of Flowers, he wanted to fight Mihawk already. Okay. Everybody knows you. Coming from Mihawk, that's pretty good. What is it because of? Yeah, that's the biggest thing Luffy has for him. He's the biggest inspiration we've seen. Literally everyone, from warlords to ex-revolutionary commanders to everyone is impressed by this boy. Among all people on the sea. Crazy when you put a list of people with the most insane abilities we've ever seen behind him. And he's got the strongest one of them all. Being a goddamn leader. I'm a little butthurt though the Straw Hats can't watch this. Not that I want them to see Ace be in this predicament, or Luffy to be in this predicament. But I do want everyone to watch. This is crazy. Cut the connection. For this naive world. Okay. Okay. So much has already happened. Are you telling me we have an army of pacifistas? Like, what do we do? In terms of a plan, how do you... What? What? Dr. Vegapunk is not fair. Just a bunch of Kumas. An hour and a half. That's crazy. With Sentomaru too. That was a big play by them. That was a big play. Yeah. We're in the middle of Marineford. These are absolutely fantastic episodes. There's so much going on in each one. Even the narrator said we're getting some reveals after reveals after reveals. We got Mihawk trying to get Luffy. We got Smoker trying to get Luffy. But we got in Boa Hancock. So much stuff going on. We got Jinbei stopping. We got Crocodile trying to go after Whitebeard. We got Doflamingo trying to team up with Crocodile. Doflamingo seems so strong to me. My theory for Doflamingo is Devil Fruit, because the only things we've seen from him is that he controls people, he can stop their movements, he can fly, and he can chop off limbs at ease. So the only... And there's some logistics that don't make sense. That's the only reason I say it's a theory. But it would make perfect sense if he was like Rui from Demon Slayer. He controlled like thread or string or wire, something along those lines. It would make perfect sense, especially how he's able to cut off legs and stuff like that. The only question I have is, what are they attached to? It would make sense that he's puppeting stuff, but you normally would, to puppet something, it needs to be attached to something up top. You know, like logistically, it doesn't make sense to me. So I don't think that might necessarily be it, but I think it's something related to that. I don't know fully. I love his character. I love his voice actor, his little fucking pink mink he's got on, whatever that is. Love it so far. I am invested. I am so curious how this is going to go. I'm not going to say any spoilers, but if you guys know me, you guys know one spoiler I do know, and I have no idea how this is. I'm just so curious. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in that comment section. If you guys want up to 2 weeks, 16 episodes, early access, full uncuts, check out the Patreon. Come on over to the Twitch if you guys want to watch these live with us. Don't forget to drink some water. Tell someone you love them. Have a great day, Dapper Squad. Peace out.